What's good, guys? Part 2 of Kona. So I've found out one place to go is this house where I am now. Bernard's, I think it is. This is how we can make the drink that old man needs. Empty bottle. And then apparently he's supposed to pick up some sherry wine from the grocery store.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Oh, got a hammer. Right, now we'll go back to the grocery store. If this don't work though, I'll just restart the whole walkthrough. I mean, we're not that far into it anyway, so it don't really matter. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's go back to that old guy's house here. Because I did drop a bottle there, but whether it's kept it there or not, I have no idea. Fucking loading screens all the time.
An axe, not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
I did drop the bottle in here, but obviously it's gone. Oh no, I got the sherry wine. No idea what to do next. Apart from this says go to Lowen's house, was that? Loven. Which is that house there. dead center at map. So, oh, literally just down the road from me then.
There, Carl had fed his mind, but had forgotten the harsh reality that his body also needed nourishment, especially in the dead of winter.
So it's first house on the left. Trying to line the truck up for when we drive off.
The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air. The rag reeked of fermented vomit. Carl wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions. At Jean-Blouin, seems like that pig had a name after all. Rock music invaded the minds of men even in the remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable though. So there's that.
Quebec liberation will happen by force on or we will prevail. Okay.
Back then, in Africa and elsewhere, people were ready to take up arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock. That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
No, not yet, not yet. Get out. I need to put the logs in the back of the truck. Now we can get him.
Carl felt that it was mission accomplished, with the wicked nectar in his hands.
to the loading screen every time we enter an area.
Quand on cherche, on trouve. Parce que je t'aime bien à cette heure, je vais te dire quelque chose. Tu fais bien de prendre ma pénis. Parce que par là-bas, tu vas rencontrer le vrai froid. Un froid qui glace comme t'en as jamais connu dans ta vie.
Old Man Withers.
Mon beau bonnet du beau temps. Puis ma ceinture, où ce que je glissais mon flasque. Le monde tournait plus rond quand on s'habillait tout de même. Mon beau bonnet du beau temps.
Okay, it's just gonna
Puis
say
ma
the same thing.
ceinture, où ce que je glissais mon flasque. Le monde tournait plus rond quand on s'habillait tout de même.
Don't know what my current objective is. Suppose we can investigate that guy near the grocery store again.
The old man's cabin had been very generous to Carl. He couldn't have asked for more.
Right, we'll investigate Doctor's office up there, which is just on his next right. Not gonna lie though, this place is creepy. I remember from the last time I played this, which is why we're going in with this. Okay, I saw a flash there. Did anyone else just see a flash?
In spite of Dr. Beaupre's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It
Medical
could easily
emergency
be
in town. The
mistaken
doctor
for
there
a
is
sewing
sick. I'll be
shop.
back soon. If he dies, I won't be returning a lot.
There should be a law forbidding doctors from falling sick. Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead. A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation. A communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book? Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
And a syphilis on her hands.
There was no
a
doubt that the
syphilis.
doctor and Hamilton knew each other very well. The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupre who had hit him head-on at the village border? Nobody kills a rich patient to start a revolution. It didn't make any sense. He had to dig deeper still to understand. Luckily, that was Carl Faubert's specialty. For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Gotta find some wire somewhere.
The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries.
No. Maybe there's another way in. Nope, not what I was going for. Oh, so there's not another way. What if we had to use the axe? Oh. Right, I don't know, I'm about to car.
Carl felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
Alright, is anyone else's house? Yes, and the house at the very end. Penny, would check everywhere at the Patriot's house. Yeah, we did, didn't we? It's getting annoying. Another loading. Yeah, no, this place creeped me out last time. Just gonna take car around, I'm not running off from it.
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land, as a dog
Here's a
is
spark
with
plug you
hydrants.
ordered for your Olympic ski, dude. This model, being very popular, has made it difficult to find a brand new part as quickly as usual. Thank you for choosing the garage. Potvin and fills and yeah, okay. Now, I wish I'd have noticed that thing been there a long time ago. Because they're the spark plugs I needed the first time I played this.
Another worrisome victim of this ice, this one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
Oh god.
Something
Is
very
a ring in?
important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it. The very first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
These are all parts of the snowmobile.
The week of October 5th, thought Carl.
Nice
That was
spark plug
this
on the
week.
week of October
The plug should have
5th.
been here by
Alright,
now.
It's already paid for. Alright, that's the spark plug that I have. Should actually do without the music though. That'd be good.
Carl had a hunch that there had got to be a plan somewhere that could help him put this thing back together. Carl had no idea how to interpret a message like that.
No man should
On the surface, it seemed like he had one half too many of this
They will
plan.
invade us all from
Enough
here
to know
down
he
to
shouldn't take this
Mexico.
testimony as
They are
gospel.
massive, twice as tall as man.
The
They are half
entire
man,
thing
half caribou,
being some punishment
Is
for a
that
murder
not that
committed by
half
Hamilton
wolf.
seemed like an
I'm sure the fact that I
outlandish
saw them
Carl
means
was
they broke the
doubtful.
military code. They are after me. If you're in, this is too late. I have already been taken to the planet Elohim. Really? To be experimented upon in the lab. They are punishing me for not doing anything when I witnessed that murder yesterday, when I saw William Hamilton kill someone. Farewell. Okay. Is it? Really? I'm getting my gun.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it
The
for?
suspension has too many
play
parts.
telepath?
Taking a puzzle
To
apart is easy,
protect
but
against
putting it back
nuclear
together is
waste?
another story. I patched everything but the tracks. I left them close by. Ski. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. Don't drink and work. I'm misplacing parts of the machine. Regine came to help me work on the machine yesterday afternoon. For the most part, he helped me chug my bottles down to the last drop. I think we tried to ski or something. Bad idea. Still haven't found that one ski we lost in the process. Okay, great. Great. Dear Mr.
Roswell,
Lamont, following up
Atomic
on your
Pack,
complaint, I'm afraid
same
that the police
story.
cannot support your
Large
claim
deserts
alleging the
conducive
sudden
to
appearance of a
extravagant
man who
follies.
came from outer space on your village's territory. Manifestly, what happened at Roswell in New Mexico left a deep impression on you, and we would urge you to consult with a physician as soon as possible. Regarding future potential complaints, let it be known that the judicial district of Abitibi does not believe in little green men. Regards, Pierre Valjean, clerk, Quebec.
The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb, but an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems like the mechanic had made his choice. If some daring person could manage to get their hands on the missing parts, Carl was willing to bet that the craft would have taken flight.
Please don't tell me we have to met the fucking UFO. Right there.
Nice carillon. They say it's supposed to soothe the soul. But with this powerful gale that seemingly never sleeps, it was far more likely to get on anyone's nerves.
Scheme missing.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
So I just need the track and the other ski.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things.
Just go in here a sec. As well as I search where to find stuff. Good to go. Didn't notice the map before.
Carl deducted this was a map of the area.
Oh yes,
Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
What pins? Oh, could very well be.
Carl deducted this was a map of the area. Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
I'm gonna search Google real quick, be as quick as possible. Secret project. Oh, I'm not going to that. Fuck that. Fuck you, dude. What the? Itiga. I don't know what that is, but. Oh. There we go. 2 skis. Now what do we need to get? The track. Close by, so the tracks somewhere near here. Oh, it's gonna be another search job. Oh, the key for the snowmobiles in that secret place. Apparently all the parts are in the same area. Okay, that was not helpful. Let's go seeing no track.
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words, from the freshest to the sourest.
I didn't even pick up the log. Just trying to find out real quick.
It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
Still not found this track. Oh.
a bit of gas, a new spark plug, and the key. And this thing would run perfectly. All he needed to do now was to find all that.
So I've got a spark plug. And a gas canister. Got a headlight. Apparently we don't need that. Two headlights. So we just need a gas can and key. The key's that way. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Trying to keep the episodes under an hour. Yeah. So we did better this episode than we did last one, but it still took us a bit to figure stuff out. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and we'll pick it up later.